Samuel, a promising young writer, moved into an old house in the rustic town of Laytonsville. The house, neglected for decades, was now his sanctuary. At first, the house's age and eerie charm inspired him, but soon he felt an unsettling presence. One night, he noticed the rhythmic tapping of what seemed like fingers against his study room window. The sound would begin exactly at midnight and fade away by dawn. Initially, he dismissed it as a tree branch blown by the wind, but as the tapping became more rhythmic and persistent, he felt disturbed. Curiosity overcame fear, and Samuel decided to investigate. Every night, he would sit by the window, searching for the source of the sound. Yet, there was nothing outside, no tree, no animal, nothing that could make the sound. Days turned into weeks, and Samuel grew increasingly anxious. His writing suffered, he was hardly sleeping, and he could think of nothing else but the eerie tapping. Desperate, Samuel sought help from the town's elders, who shared old tales of the house. Apparently, a woman named Abigail used to live there, a writer much like Samuel. But she had disappeared mysteriously, leaving behind only a single manuscript titled, The Echo of Eternity. Since her disappearance, many claimed the house was haunted, though none knew by what. Shaken but determined, Samuel returned home and resumed his nightly vigil. Midnight approached, and the tapping began anew. Suddenly, his eyes fell upon a dusty old book in the corner of his study. It was The Echo of Eternity. He had noticed it when he moved in, but never gave it much thought. Driven by a strange impulse, Samuel opened the book. As he flipped through the pages, the tapping sound seemed to sync with his reading pace. Startled, he stopped and looked around, but nothing was out of place. With a sense of dread and fascination, he began to read aloud. As he recited the words, the tapping grew louder, frenzied. The room's temperature plummeted, and a chill ran down his spine. Suddenly, he felt a presence beside him. Turning, he saw a woman's specter, ethereal and somber. "Abigail," he whispered. She looked at him with mournful eyes and nodded before fading away. The room returned to normal, the tapping stopped, and Samuel was left alone with the book. Sleep eluded him that night. He spent the remaining hours till dawn reading Abigail's manuscript. It was a tale of loneliness, despair, and an insatiable urge to be understood. Strangely, he found himself relating to Abigail's words. When the sun rose, Samuel had made up his mind. He would rewrite The Echo of Eternity and publish it under Abigail's name. Her story deserved to be told, to be understood. And so, he did. The book was a sensation. It resonated with people worldwide who felt their voices unheard. The old house was silent thereafter, the eerie tapping stopped, and Samuel could finally write in peace. However, the house never felt empty. Samuel knew Abigail was there, an unseen roommate. And oddly, he felt comforted by her presence. The house was no longer a creepy old building but a sanctuary where two writers found solace, one in being heard, and the other in understanding.